Europe has often fallen prey to great nomadic conquerors from the east, driven westward in search of new land for their livestock, or simply by the boundless ambitions of the human spirit. The Avars were one such group that descended onto Europe around 570 CE. These nomadic warriors arrived from Transoxania and were responsible for the migration of Germanic tribes westward. Their likely migration was a result of losing land to other nomadic tribes such as the Goturks, and their appearance on the steppe and Eurasian plain correlates with the fall of the Roran Khaganate in 552 CE in Mongolia and northern China, which was overthrown by the Goturks. The Avars engaged with the Byzantine emperors and allied with the Lombards, an Aryan people in northern Italy, whose name translates to Longbeards. Together they defeated the Byzantine allies, the Gepids, in 567 CE, and formed an alliance with the Lombards to destroy the Gepid kingdom, which had controlled the Pannonian Basin in modern-day Hungary, parts of Austria, Slovakia, and Serbia. After the Gepids were crushed, the Lombards migrated into Italy, leaving Pannonia to the Avars, and by 570 CE, the Avar Khaganate was firmly established in the Carpathian Basin, marking the beginning of their dominance in the region. By the 570s CE, the Avars had begun to intensify their campaigns in the Balkans, seeking to capture the key fortress city of Sirmium in modern-day Serbia. The city, strategically located along the Danube River, was vital for controlling trade and military movements in the region. After years of repeated sieges and pressure, Sirmium finally fell to the Avars in 582 CE, marking a major victory for the Khaganate. The Byzantine Emperor Maurice attempted to resist Avar expansion, but his resources were thinly stretched, primarily due to conflicts with the Persian Sassanids in the east. And by 590 CE, the Avars had firmly established control over the lower Danube region, subjugating local Slavic and Bulgar tribes to their rule, whilst using them as auxiliaries in their campaigns. By 600 CE, the Avars had incorporated vast number of Slavic tribes, using them as vassals and allies. In 626 CE, the Avars, alongside the Persians, laid siege to Constantinople, but the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius repelled them, later pushing them back in the Balkans. This weakened Avar control, allowing Slavic and Bulgar tribes to break free. In 681 CE, under Khan Asparuh, the Bulgars established a stronghold south of the Danube, turning against their former Avar allies. Meanwhile, from the west, Charlemagne's Franks expanded their reach, having already reached and conquered Lombardia. By 780, Charlemagne forged an alliance with Slavic groups, further weakening Avar influence. In 791 CE, he launched the Avar Wars, invading deep into their territory. The Franks, aided by Slavic allies, inflicted heavy losses, though logistical issues forced a temporary retreat. In 795, Charlemagne's son Pepin of Italy led a decisive campaign, capturing the heavily fortified Avar ring, the heart of their power. The Franks plundered this vast treasures, symbolizing the Avar downfall. By 796, the Avar stronghold had collapsed, and the leaders had surrendered. Many fled and others perished, and their once mighty empire faded into history.